This is Walter Stokely from the Public Defender's Office phoning for...
My caseload is such that you've got to accept defeat before you even really start, because you know you're not going to be able to help everybody. We provide criminal defense to poor folks who can't otherwise pay a lawyer. There's public defenders because the United States Constitution says that the accused shall enjoy the right to an attorney.
Just getting my head out of a jury trial and was checking my voice messages, noticed...
Right now I have clients numbering in the 60s. A jury trial means the week before is entirely dedicated to preparation, and then the week of the trial is entirely dedicated to the trial. That means if I'm in a jury trial, that's 2 weeks of nobody else hearing anything from me, and these are folks who are in jail, worried about losing their jobs, worried about not being able to make rent.
I feel that even the time that he gave me, he probably cheated some of his other clients because he couldn't even get to them.
I never seen my 2915 attorney or my direct appeal attorney, period. It was always through letters or phone calls, never. Only when I went back to a hearing. As far as my trial attorney, I may have seen her 3, 4, maybe 5 times over the 11-month period. And if you're talking about 15, 20 minutes per time.
Our job is such that you've got to go around and put out whatever fire is burning the hottest at that time.
Preparing a case for trial takes hundreds of hours if done properly. And if not done properly, then we end up with all these wrongful convictions like with Reggie.
I'm on death row. I have a death sentence, and you are discussing my case with somebody else and have not consulted me. How would you feel?
Okay, I give advice, but you make the choice.
It is difficult for, I think, any of the attorneys in this office to accept when they're not able to develop a trusting relationship with the client.
Thanks, Mr. Blair.
For me personally, it is disheartening to say the least, and on bad days, it's absolutely hopeless.
You know, your lawyer, that's the one person that you want to depend on. You really need him. But I'm saying, if he's not really on your team and on your side, you already done lost.
I have clients generally incarcerated clients who believe that I am working for the prosecutor's office to try and get them convicted.
You know, the thing is, if you compare them to the prosecutor's office in terms of the budget, in terms of the attorneys, in terms of the workload, there's no comparison. I mean, the PD's office is just incredibly understaffed, overworked, underappreciated, underpaid, and there's no reason for it.
Another difficulty we have is that in Jackson County, we have a lot of violent crime. I am carrying several homicides right now. I have first chaired 2 murder trials in front of a jury since August. It presents a nearly insurmountable burden when I'm expected to provide adequate representation to 8 different people who are accused of murder alone, let alone my 50 or so other clients.
More time. If she would have had more time and resources, I think she could have flushed out some of the things that led to my innocence or to my exoneration.
When I don't have the time to start working on a case out of a gate, the practical effect of that is that surveillance tape that might help them goes away. Witnesses who might help them just get lost in the wind. We lose evidence that might otherwise help prove these folks not guilty.
It's my goal to get over there to see him by the end of this week and talk to him about his case.
What the caseload means for the clients is that their Sixth Amendment right to an attorney is watered down, right? They are not getting an attorney. They are getting a sliver of an attorney.
Well, this is like being helpless, you know. It's like you automatically feel you're going to prison. I think that's why so many guys just opt out and take a plea.
For most of us, it is easy to assume that a person would not be in jail if they hadn't done something wrong in the first place. So these are problems that it is a lot easier to just not think about. Additionally, nobody is winning elected office by promising to fully fund the public defender system. People win elected office more often by promising to be very tough on crime.
And then we all lose out as a society because the criminal justice system and jury trials are, what keeps order. It keeps the prosecutors in check, it keeps the police department in check, it keeps the balance among the citizens and the least among of our citizens, at least economically. And we have to have a vigilant and vigorous and zealous representation at the public defender level to ensure that the criminal justice system runs the way the United States of America's Constitution says it should and the way our ideals are. There's no way around that.